A relaxed mind and body is the first step to a healthy lifestyle. Namaste, welcome to Tummee.com, a platform for yoga teachers and teachers in training to start yoga sequencing systematically for all their classes with ease. We have been speaking about restorative yoga in our previous videos. We started with pure restorative sequence with use of props and moved into healing yoga for piriformis syndrome. Today, we will discuss on how a restorative yoga sequence can help in controlling the symptoms of hypertension or high blood pressure. With high blood pressure, the heart is at risk leading to a stroke, which is mainly caused due to too much stress, anxiety, bad food habits, or bad lifestyle. So this sequence is about rejuvenating the students for better breathing and relaxing the nervous system that keeps the heart active. The sequence is structured keeping the precautions in mind that the kind of students we will have will be different. Hence, we start with seating poses and then graduate to standing poses and then forward bends. In case of senior citizens and females going through menopause, make note of their condition so you can help them as per that. When we keep our class small, we will be able to focus on each student and ensure they benefit the most. So the sequence is divided into four parts. Part 1, gentle warm up with body breath awareness. Part 2, poses working on the upper torso with supported spine, taking the student to an advanced pose like pose 12. Part 3, forward bends and then into twists. And lastly, part 4, pranayama and breathing patterns. Now just have a look at the structure of the sequence before we begin. Pause this video and if you have any notes of your own, please write it down. Your own understanding will help you a lot. So we start with Sukhasana, getting students prepared for the class, bringing the awareness to the class and getting them to focus on their breathing. In this pose, you can ask students to sit on a blanket for ease and support their back with the wall. The sequence is smooth, working on calming the student. From Sukhasana, the student starts Dirgha Pranayama, helping students to sync their mind with their breath. It helps students to develop a rhythmic breathing. Then we begin the class with a gentle seated warm-up flow. Now, this flow is working on breathing, movement, and stretching the upper body, that is, chest, arms, and shoulders. Have a look at the flow and practice it for 2 rounds, keeping it smooth for building greater awareness. After warming the upper body, we go back to breath awareness in Baddha Konasana with blocks. Blocked energies around the hip region cause emotional de-stresses. So to release the same, this pose will help in a lot. Allow the students to connect with the ground and notice the pelvic region opening, allowing flow of energies in there. Here, we want students to feel comfortable with no active use of hips, hence the blocks are used. Then from here, the student goes into a forward bend with a chair, which is Baddha Konasana with chair. If you see, there is no flow as such from one pose to another, but the movement from one pose to another should be gentle to avoid disturbance to the state of mind of students. Forward bends help in flow of prana along the spine, which helps in calming the nerves, avoiding any stress to take over the student. Ask the students to lift from the base of their spine in any forward bend and notice their lower back. Releasing this pose, the student comes back to Dandasana, a transition pose, and then does the Utthita Marichayasana on blanket, hand or knee. Twist pose helps in better digestion, flow of prana along the spine, relaxing the nerves and calming the students down. Students can use a block for the palm at the back. The blanket is used to ensure students are comfortably sitting with no pressure to the spine. After a twist to both sides of the body, the student does a forward bend, that is Paschimottanasana, with bolster and blanket used to ease the forward bend. They could raise their hips with help of a bolster or a blanket, and if they're not able to go into a forward bend, let them just raise their arms up. So if you see, we started with a gentle breath awareness, and by the time we reached this pose, The breathing pattern has turned deeper to be able to feel the stretch when doing poses. So students are working on the inhalation and exhalation without even knowing. When they are in this forward bend, ask them to notice their breathing. Ask them if it is more deeper than the previous pose. And they will be able to notice the difference, which helps in body awareness. Then the student rests in Shavasana with bent knees, and it's a transition pose as well. So we worked upon breath awareness, gentle warm up, forward bends and twists for the flow of prana and for a relaxed nervous system. This will help yoga teachers to know the body breath awareness the students have, which will help them in conducting the class further. And let us see how the progress in the class is. So head to the next part for poses done to allow the flow of blood to the heart. Thank you and see you there.